Kia ora.
Kia ora.
We're in beautiful Dunedin.
Yeah.
At Lanark Castle.
Ōtepoti? Ōtepoti, Dunedin.
Ōtepoti.
Yes.
I'll have to learn it. I'll say it better tomorrow.
So, welcome to Cup of Tea and Yarn.
Yes.
I'm Jill, Tea and Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry as well.
And we thought we've got the afternoon today before we go to Unwind tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So come up to Lanark Castle in the background.
It's beautiful.
It's New Zealand's only castle.
It's castle-y.
Castle-y.
It's more of a manor.
Big house, yeah.
A manor is probably what it should be called.
Beautiful gardens.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kylie's taken lots of pictures, so
I have.
we'll do a thing
Yeah.
with all the pictures.
A montage.
If I can make that happen, I'm sure I can.
I reckon you can.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Yeah.
And we've already seen lots of crafters on the plane coming down. So yes, we've had a good day.
Yeah, it's been nice. Feels like it's been a long time, but it's only like 4 o'clock or something, 4:30.
Yeah.
But it feels like a really big day. Well, because we left at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
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 It was a long drive.
Yeah.
And I think next is we'll go find our accommodation and something to eat.
And do some crafting.
Yeah.
Hi again.
We've already said our hellos.
Yeah.
Yesterday at Lanark Castle.
Yes. And today we've been to
Unwind. So first day. Thought we'd do a first day
recap.
roundup.
Yeah, roundup.
Yeah, roundup.
Yeah.
I've had a fab time. I'm knackered.
I've had a great time. I'm ready to sit in it for a bit.
Yeah.
You probably need to go to bed after this. We run on completely opposite time schedules. It's always awkward to like do a recording in the afternoon for us.
Yeah.
Because I'm rearing. Poor Jill's not.
I'm not. And I found out just how much you really don't like mornings this morning.
I didn't think I'm too bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Until I started to try to make conversation.
Yeah, I'm not good at conversation in the morning. I'm really not. No. Anyway.
I am really good.
You're much better. I can do a Sudoku though. Like I'm sitting there doing a Sudoku, a kakuro, and
Using your brain.
using my brain on that while I'm eating my breakfast, and she's trying to talk to me and I'm just not engaging.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I just fixed the whole world
Yeah.
while you did your Sudoku.
Yeah. All good. Anyway, we got there this morning and we went in and it was crazy busy.
Yeah, loads of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. And there was with 2 competitions for us to do. We've got until midday tomorrow. They're drawing them midday tomorrow. One of them is we got our tags.
Find your flock.
Find your flock. So we got assigned a breed of sheep. So I was Texel.
I was Polworth.
Polworth, and we had to find 5 other people
5
from our
friends.
flock and
Yes.
write them on the card and then enter that in. And the other thing was to go around and see everybody, a treasure hunt, and to see everybody and get a signature from everybody. And what was really nice about the treasure hunt was we got lots of freebies as we're going there and getting everyone to sign our stuff. We got lots of freebies.
Free stuff like pins and buttons.
And books and tags.
Oh, yes. And chocolate.
And
Yarn.
I love this. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Look at that clip. And it came with
Stickers.
kitties because Vintage Bells is a crazy cat lady. It's fabulous.
More yarn.
Yeah. I don't know where mine mini. Oh, mine have already been bowled. Because I've used it. I've already used it as some waste yarn on what I was knitting.
And tags.
Yes, tags.
Great for handspun.
Lots of good stuff. I've eaten the lollies I got. Lolly singular. Yeah. And
A bag.
bag. Oh yeah, the bag. The bag is fabulous. And it holds lots.
It does.
So yeah, really, really good bag. So well done to the organisers. Oh, and we got a free rat test as well.
Box of.
Yeah, box of rats.
Yes. And you got a couple of other free things like
Oh yeah, this is up in the there was a quiet space supported by the Yarn Queen, and she put up a couple of bowls full of things, squishy friends. So the idea is these are for like they're fidgets for neurodiverse. We have a lot of neurodiversity in the knitting community,
people.
or just fidgets. I think generally knitters are fidgeters.
Yeah.
It's a fair assumption. And so those squishy things,
and that really cool scrapey thing.
Yeah, they're they feel a bit like an emery board.
Yeah.
And the suggestion was to maybe they're stickers to stick them on the back of your phone or something, like to fiddle with instead of picking it up and playing with it.
Yeah. She also had earplugs because it was quite noisy in some places.
It was meant to be the quiet space,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought that was very, very kind, very considerate, and a lot of thought went into that.
Agree.
Yes, the Yarn Queen is a very inclusive person. Everyone there is very inclusive. I thought,
the definite vibe was about inclusivity.
Inclusivity, yeah. Even like the talk we went to. So there was talks throughout the day and also classes, and the last talk we went to was by Wendy, who has she's been in the finalists in the Sock Madness competition, which I've participated in a few times. But she was talking about how when she first started, it was quite inclusive, and towards the end she was talking about privilege and the fact that just participating in the competition to begin with, you have to come from a place of privilege. And I think that a lot of knitters come from a place of privilege, so it was a very important point to talk about. I know I certainly do. I think we both come from a place of privilege.
I know I do.
Yeah, and
even more so because I have no children. So I have got time and more disposable income.
Yeah, true, potentially.
Yeah.
And then she talked about how the competition had become less inclusive, as gauged by the difficulty of the patterns. And I thought that was a very interesting thing to talk about. It's certainly why I didn't participate last year. The qualifying sock was too difficult. I just looked at it and went, no.
And so then if you have English as a second language, that makes it even more
Correct.
difficult.
English as a second language. And then she was talking about people who, it actually just making socks for the sake of making socks, not for the sake of wearing them. When you make these socks, they won't necessarily fit you. And so there was like one lady, she'd been in her group, who was unraveling each sock at the end of each round and reusing the yarn. And I think that really, for us to just be able to go to our stash and get yarn, we are so privileged.
Very much so. We also added to our stashes today.
Yes, we did.
Not overly so, I don't think.
I think we've both been pretty good.
Yeah.
So, would you like to see?
Should we do fibre first?
Fibre first. All right.
I didn't get the same colour as you, did I?
No, I got the light grey.
And you got a lot of.
Mine's all squished up because it's been inside. We both got some Starcrest Farm. What's yours? Comb Top, Polworth, Mulberry Silk, same. So mine is the light grey and yours
Mine
is the grey.
Darker grey,
Yeah. Well, they're quite similar.
Yeah, I think when you...
Oh no, that is definitely darker.
I only got 100 grams.
I got 500 grams. I'm going to spin for a pressed flowers cardigan.
I'm going to spin because I think the last bag I bought I gave to you.
Yeah.
So I haven't tried it yet.
Well, we swapped.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
you didn't just give it to me. We swapped.
I did swap. But
yes,
like,
it came to me.
Yes.
Yeah. It might have been the same colour.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
I might potentially have 600 grams then.
I have a couple more fibres. So I also visited Heavenly Wools, and I really love Heavenly Wools fibre to spin as well. And I haven't had any for quite a while. So I got some of her
Hanui
handcraft
handcraft wools. 26 plus micron.
Half breed. Yeah.
Half breed, yeah.
So I got this colour, which I quite like. Kind of goes along my green kind of themes that I'm enjoying.
Green and orange.
Yeah. And I got this one.
I totally.
Which is a Starcrest farm.
It is a Starcrest farm.
But
What
she's
I was
died.
sort of thinking was maybe if I'm making the pressed flowers, maybe I should get a couple of them to spin for the contrast.
Good thinking. Yeah, that's just a one braid. Very pretty.
Because that'd be really nice fractal
I
stuff.
really like it. Winter pansies.
Beautiful. Good thing about when we buy fibre is that we can both buy the same fibre and it can look completely different when we spin it.
So I was talking to a lady at I think at the Heavenly Wools little, what do you call that thing? Stall, thank you. That's the brain thing. And we were talking about exactly the same thing. You know, you could give 10 people the same braid of fibre and you'd get different yarn.
It's such a fascinating thing. Yeah. Accessories next.
Yes, go on.
I'm so happy with mine. So does yours have a little toggle on your...
It's got a little doodad.
Toggle, and mine has an alpaca.
Yours is an alpaca. Mine's got...
But yours has got a stitched thing on the top, on the front.
I've decided I'm going to be this lady when I'm 70.
I love it.
If I make it to 70, I'm going to smoke a pipe and wear an eye patch.
An eye patch. Oh, is it on both sides?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't notice that. That's cool.
I reckon this woman has sass.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like it. Beautifully.
And I really, really good finishing. Lovely zipper tab. And mine's glittery inside. So it gets better as you open it. It's got glittery. So really, and it's padded.
Yes.
No pockets or anything, but nice good size. Does yours have pockets?
No, I found she did have some with pockets.
Yeah.
I
don't really use pockets.
No, I found the ones that I have with pockets. I don't use the pockets anyway. But yeah. Can you see that this is me?
And this is me. And I'm going to be surrounded by all the alpacas.
Accessories we're doing?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I've got some jumpers, sweaters.
And I've got some mismatched circles.
Both by
Miss Maud. She is a lovely lady.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk to her last time. But yeah, she's got young children and she
got have a lot of the buttons.
Yeah.
I tend to when I'm on sign up for things and they tend to give you Miss More buttons. But I don't use a lot of buttons.
I was saying that to her and she was like, oh, well, you just got to get them and then you'll make something with them.
I like those, they're cool.
Does the pressed flowers?
Yes.
I might have to go back and get some for the pressed flowers.
Yes. I mean, I made buttonholes. Did I make buttonholes for my Elton?
Yes, Elton has buttonholes and buttons.
I haven't got any buttons on it.
It doesn't.
Oh.
No, it does, because I've got tiny little shell ones.
Oh, yeah, I haven't put any on.
Yeah, so yes, I just thought they were just beautiful. And they're, what do you call it? They're pottery. And they're stamped. Yeah, they're really beautiful.
So you could put buttons on anything.
You can.
If you want to.
You can put it on a hat.
You don't have to have a hole to them for them to go through because they're so pretty.
Yep.
Look. So cute.
Yeah, she gave us buttons as a freebie. And not just that. So one button plus a freebie.
I got a skein.
And I got a big button.
Well, we actually
we swapped. I've already got one of her skeins and I pulled mine out and I was like, oh, Jill, I've got one of these. You will love this. Let's swap.
Yes.
Yeah.
After you found out what I had.
Oh no. Well, oh yeah, I did already know. Yeah. But oh no, I would have been happy with either, but I'm pleased that you've got one of them too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then she's got the earrings.
And the earrings, yeah.
So,
and very well priced too. Like $15.
I don't know if you can see, but they've got like
they're pressed.
They're pressed, so they've got like knitting. Oh, there we go. Knitting pressings in them.
They look like knit stitches.
Yeah.
They're very, very cool. I'm going to take mine off actually because I've been wearing them and we've been doing lots of walking and they're a little bit heavy.
To wander around with your head going dung dung dung.
Yep. So I'm done with them for now, but fabulous. I'll probably wear them again tomorrow.
Nice.
They sound nice.
Yeah, they do. Okay. Moving along.
Oh, accessories. I also got small labels from Kylie and the Machine because I can never have enough. I gave in and got the new Sweary Sewist collection.
Is that Yarn Queen has those?
Yarn Queen brings these in, yes. So these have sweary ones. You can look that up. I'll be inclusive and not say what it says. Do you think? Do you think I should say it?
You have to say them all.
Okay, a couple. Sewing passionately can result in passionate swearing.
Oh yeah,
so that's a good one. That's actually quite good, and it's got a caution at the top. Make good shit. This was a glorious shit show. Made for shits and giggles.
Yeah, so they're not all really bad.
No.
Yeah.
Only half of them have F words on them. F-bombs. And I got some circa 2024 labels. So.
And you also, we were talking to a lady who has loads of labels, so she just sews them randomly on her
she
clothing.
had them on display.
Yeah.
And I never think to do that. I think I did it on my dress that has pockets. I've got some, it has pockets, and I actually had it so that it stuck out of the pocket.
Yeah, nice.
But I do tend to have them sticking out the side of my underwear when I make my underwear, especially for my daughter. So my underwear normally gets 2 labels on them, but everything else only gets 1, so I've got to put more on.
Yeah.
I've got to put one on this.
Yeah,
So
I should put
maybe
them
I
on
could
my
sew.
tops, I think.
Yeah, put it on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means hand sewing.
You can do it on your machine. You'd have to get your machine out though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
I bought a little bit of yarn.
Yarn, yep.
I bought myself some unique sock kit.
Is it unique or unique?
Unique. Yeah. Really, really cool. As Carly said, giving a Doctor Who vibes.
Definite Doctor Who vibes.
Yeah. So, unique sock kits. They give you 2 small ones, and they're self-striping
And matchy.
My last set like this I made as part of my giving away to my friends.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's nice for you to have one.
This is for me.
And I got a sock set from Yeah Yarn. This was calling to me the moment I walked in, and I'd already seen it online, and I resisted. And then after my class, I came down, and there was one left, and I was like, I better have that.
It was meant to be. Meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got I'll do this one first. Right?
Yeah.
So I got some vintage pearls, Tanner Hill. So this is the same yarn as I got a Christmas box for.
The same colour as that.
It's very similar.
Similar. Bit darker.
And so I thought, oh, just to get that, there's a full skein. So then I've got now 300 grams of the same yarn.
Nice.
So I think I might be able to make something fab with.
You could do a sweater with that.
300 or 12.
300 maybe?
Maybe.
A cropped sweater.
Yeah.
And I also got this from Yeah Yarn. Look how drapey this is. It's got mustache drape. It's angel lace, baby suri, alpaca, merino, and silk. So yeah, super. And I just couldn't believe the saturation in that. Like I very rarely buy plain yarn.
That is so super soft.
Yeah, really soft.
It is. It's just like a touching one. Then I kind of got down my at the moment I seem to be collecting orange and like orange related and kind of
orange and brown
colours, so that's where I've gone next. I've got this beautiful one from Yarn Therapy, which is orange and brown. How
about I hold them?
Yeah, so that's a part linen, part merino.
90% merino, 10% linen.
Yeah.
Colorway is Pika.
It's very pretty. She had something knitted up in it that was so gorgeous. I thought, well, that's going to go with any of my oranges.
I thought it might have a bit of drape. No. It will drape when you knit it.
Yeah. It will relax, I think. And had big discussions about whether I could use it with other things that weren't the same makeup.
I think you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Alright, your next orange.
Okay, this one from Suncoast Stainery. So those guys, we first met at Fibertron.
Yes. And I got one of their 3D printed.
Yeah, bolts. I got some of the yarn and I made a scarf, I think.
Mid-winter bonfire. Mm.
So it's got
Merino.
oranges and a little bit of something else in it.
No, it's just merino.
No, a bit of orange and a
Oh,
bit of
sorry.
something else. Bit of another colour. And of course I got the orange for Christmas from Strawberry Patches.
Oh, nice.
From Marina, yeah. And then when I was at Vintage Pearls, she had orange in the same cubby hole as this colour. And it just looks so nice. It's like Jaffa.
But it's also looks good with that too.
It does.
I can see a fadey sort of situation.
I think so as well.
Or even just
all them mixed together.
and that is gingerbread.
Yeah. That's so cool, like.
That's really nice.
And what kind of, that's a different sort.
75% superwash merino, 20% biodegradable nylon.
Oh, there you go. It's vegan. No, it's ethical.
Ethical. Do you want to tell the story about your vegan sheep? No, okay.
Well,
It was with Vintage Pearls.
Yes, it was with Vintage Pearls, and I went to see her and I said, I got the Christmas box off her. I got the vegan box. I don't know why I thought it was a vegan box, but it wasn't a vegan box.
Makes your hair.
It does. But it just was the pure and nothing else in it yarn.
Yeah. But what did she say? She said something like, "Well, we don't murder the sheep
to
get the wool." And I suppose they do eat grass,
so they're vegan.
So the sheep are vegan.
I don't know where I got vegan in my head from. It was a strange conversation about wool.
So you were feeling the oranges. Yes. I was feeling the teals with.
Actually, the blue goes nice too.
It does go nice. Yeah, I think it does.
The whole thing.
Oh
God, that's so beautiful.
Wool on Wheels. Julia of Wool on Wheels had a teal thing going on, and
until we meet again.
Until we meet again, and so she specifically asked dyers to make teal related ones. So Purple Sprouting made one called "I Don't Teal Like Dancing."
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That just matches every single thing you've ever made.
Pretty sure it does. I think this will be a single skein.
Yeah.
Something for my neck.
Yes.
And this one is from Elements, and it's "Teal Me Up Before You Go Go."
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and I got the marshmallow too.
Oh, have you eaten that?
No, the Pontini marshmallow. Look, that's quite.
It's very drapey. What was that?
Superwash Merino, 19.5 micron.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. Oh, I did a class. Yeah, so I did harakiki, and it looks like a hot mess, but
it's really pretty.
It's actually, I did quite a good job, I think. Yeah. And
that stuff dries.
This stuff will dry and will look better. Like, so I shredded that. That's like the extra. And I shredded that, and like, because I had little bits falling off. At one point it looked like, well, at first it looked like a fish, and then it looked like an octopus. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I really enjoyed it. Now the Maori tradition with harakiki is to give away your first one, and the idea behind that is that then you have to make another.
Nice.
So this will be given away.
Yeah.
But I really love this stuff. I think it's so cool. I think it'd be really nice with a ribbon around it. Yeah. Like to kind of tie it down and make it look, although then it shows off.
Then it's like a skirt.
Oh. So we'll see.
Beautiful.
But yeah, so I really, really enjoyed that.
It's a new craft in your...
New craft. New tool in my belt.
Nice.
Yeah.
And while you were doing that, I went to a talk. And so I went and listened to James, or Kiwi James. I think that's his Kiwi James on Instagram.
I'm not sure. I'd have to
Oh,
look it up.
the joy of yarn he is as well.
Yep.
And he'd recently been to Shetland, so he was sharing his Shetland experiences, which was quite interesting. And he's a very witty speaker, so that was quite nice.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed to miss that one, but c'est la vie.
There was apparently the one we missed as well,
Oh,
because I was
yeah.
hungry, I needed to eat.
And I missed half of it anyway because of my class.
So there was
The Fat Knitting Mermaid.
yes, Rebecca,
Yeah.
and she did one about patterns and I don't know, or was it knitting as a factors? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
And she's doing another one tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
which is, it could be about pattern makers
Oh, okay.
and size inclusivity,
All right, okay.
which I think I'd be quite interested
Yep.
in. Because I try now, I look and see before I buy anything from a designer, and I look if they've got garments, what size they go up to.
Right.
So I try.
It's difficult.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Was at the beginning I was like, well, what size should it go up to make it inclusive? I'm thinking anything over 64 inches is pretty good bust size,
I would think so.
but then I'm not sure about the other side, the other way, like the smallest size either.
I think Tin Can Knits, for example, how they have their stuff goes all the way down to children.
Yeah.
That's very inclusive because if you're a really tiny person, you're not having to then rely on children's patterns.
Yes.
But then you can use it for children as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite but it's an adult pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the talk I want to go to tomorrow. Have you got any tomorrow you want to go to?
Yeah, there was one on, I forget. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yes, there was, yes.
The one I really wanted to go to was the one this afternoon. That was really good.
Yeah, the speed knitting.
Yeah. And we didn't learn any tips though. That was
there was some tips. She talked about the type of needles that work best for her.
yeah, I guess so.
And how to take part in a final.
Yeah, which neither of us will ever do.
No.
But
No. Although I did see
it was very interesting.
I did get some ideas for some socks I might like to have
Yes,
a go of.
yes.
Yeah, so some of them were like a bit over the top, the socks, and I was like, really? But some of them I thought were quite fun.
I'd like to do that hexagon one. And I've got that pattern.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. So there we go. That was our first day wrap up.
Yeah.
What else? We went to the train station.
We did, yeah. There's some fabulous architecture in Dunedin. It's a really cool little city. Yeah, it's the first time I've been, so I'm quite excited walking around.
Yes, and the Octagon. We walked around the Octagon.
Yes, a complete octet.
Octagon, not a circle.
It's not a circle because it was
around an octagon.
I mean, I guess you could call it a circle. We didn't like stop and.
Not that we knew. Well, we did.
Well, we would have been guided.
Yeah.
At the crossings and stuff. Yeah, I suppose there's 4 crossings and then they're angled. So
there was a couple of cruise ships in, so town was quite packed.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, time for a cuppa, I think.
I think so.
Bit more of a knit.
Yeah.
We hope you're enjoying.
Oh, I don't want my ring.
Oh, your ring. Oh.
I went to see Frances Stachy, who's a jeweler. And a knitter. She makes the most amazing things. I follow her on Instagram. I first saw her work when at my first kind of yarn thing I went to a long time ago. And I wished I'd bought something then. And then each time it's like, oh, now am I spending money on jewellery or yarn? And yarn's always one. But I was determined this time to buy something.
So this is your first piece of hers?
This is my first piece of hers.
She has some really cool stuff and it's appropriately priced, which means that it's not cheap. It is because they're handcrafted.
Handmade, yeah.
Handcrafted sterling silver. Yeah.
So I bought a ring. Isn't that cute?
It's really, really cute.
And so like this, and it sits like this, like that. Punch people.
At a yarn sale. Get out of my way!
I need one for every finger now. Sorry, that was
just
bad.
jokes.
That was a bad cut.
So tomorrow we are meeting a few other Kiwi podcasters.
We are.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yes.
And
Oh, well, let's see if we can do a little video and say hi,
Yeah.
who they are, what their podcast is called, because it's good for us to all support each other.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah, and we'd like to take you on a little tour tomorrow too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little round the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
when it's not as busy.
we also want to have dinner down at, we're in St. Clair, which is at the beach. So hopefully we'll get there. We'll get to the,
hopefully
we'll get to the beach. Apparently that esplanade is, and that whole area is quite nice.
We were meant to be staying along the beach.
I don't know where we were staying.
Jill's partner organised it, and we were under the impression we were staying somewhere else.
He said
It's fine. Where we're staying is wonderful.
Way better.
yeah, it's great. But we thought we were staying like right on the beach.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Not. Yes,
it's fine. It's great.
I think that the place he's picked is better for the three of us to.
I think you are correct.
Yes,
but it's not on the beach.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
that's okay. It's not far away.
It's only about 3 blocks. Yeah. Not even.
Yeah. 6-7 minute walk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you wanted to go at 5 a.m,
I could
have at it.
Yeah.
I will
not. Okay.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Our time.
Yes.
Instantaneous for you guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Hi again. We're at Unwind, and it's finished for the day and for the weekend actually. And so we've gathered a few other podcasters and thought we'd introduce ourselves. And we've been having lots of really good chats, and maybe say one thing that you really enjoyed or something you got from the weekend. So.
And also, like, if you guys do follow everybody.
Yeah. Please follow all these other lovely Kiwi podcasters. Yeah. So, I'm Kylie, Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry. Part 1 of Cup of Tea and a Yarn. And I really enjoyed all of the amazing inclusivity themes that were throughout the whole weekend. It was incredible. Yeah. And so yeah, really good job to everyone for that. And I'll pass on to Jillian.
And thank you, Jill. I'm your crafty mama. I'm Tea and a Yarn on Instagram Ravelry, and the other part of Cup of Tea and a Yarn. You stole what I was going to say about the speakers. Other things I've really enjoyed. I've got some really cool tools, which I might talk about later on when we do our day 2 recap.
Kia ora everyone. I'm Sue from Yarns from the South. I'm only one half. My other half, Vanessa's not here, so and it's been really awesome to catch up with all the fellow Kiwi podcasters and waving a flag for good old Southern Hemisphere. So it's been really cool, and I've really enjoyed. There's been lots to talk about neurodiversity and kind of and second the inclusivity stuff. So it's been really great, and yeah, it's been awesome just to be talking the same language as everyone and not feeling a bit weird. So yeah, so I don't know what my Ravelry handle. I think I'm Super Sue. I'm not very active on Ravelry, but yes, but Yarns from the South. So like and subscribe.
And you've got to show us Kenzie too.
Oh, yes. got to put Kenzie in the shot here. So, hi, I'm Donna from Blind and Knitting. I have loved this whole weekend. I've really enjoyed just getting to know everybody, and it's exactly what Sue has said, speaking the same language. It's like but probably my highlight is seeing garments made that rather than in a pattern. And so I don't know how many people I've stroked today. I must tell you an embarrassing story. I was touching this bag thinking, oh, my daughter would love that. And it moved, and it was a lady that turned around, it was a bag on her back. It wasn't even for sale. Anyway, Donna from Blind and Knitting, Instagram blind_and_knitting. Again, Ravelry I don't do so much. It's not very accessible for blind and low vision, so something for you Ravelry people to consider. And yes, Kenzie has been really busy too. I'll see if I can show you Kenzie. There we go. She's been patted 750 gazillion times this weekend, and she's knackered. So, kia ora.
Hello, I'm Lisa from Unwind Knit With Me, and you can find me on Ravelry as Lisa NZ Knitter, Instagram and Facebook as Unwind Knit With Me, and I've just had a blast this weekend hanging out with like-minded people that, like you ladies said, speak the same language. We just want to touch each other's garments and squish and smell and all the beautiful yarn. But yeah, I've had an absolute blast, and just want to thank these lovely ladies for being part of it all. Thank you.
I'll press stop.
G'day. We're exhausted. Yeah, really tired.
Yeah, but it was so much fun to meet everybody today with the other YouTube people. Do the like follow or whatever you do.
Yeah, check them all out. They're great.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So cool.
And we met up with James afterwards, who he couldn't be there because he was vending as well.
Yeah.
He's the Joy of Knitting.
Joy of Yarn.
Joy of Yarn, I beg your pardon. Joy of Yarn. And he's delightful too. And he's opening a shop in the Wairarapa.
Yeah. But
which we're scheming to go and visit.
Yeah, he's been his YouTube channel has been on and off, and has been away, so it's been a bit off, but it's going to get back into it. Yeah. No energy.
No energy, and I'm fiddling. And it's not knitting fiddling.
What are you fiddling with?
I'm fiddling with a new purchase, which we got from James.
So, it's a thing. You put your yarn in. Oh, mine's like red, twirly. And you put it on your wrist and you can knit. And it twirls around so it doesn't get tangled. Fantastic.
Yeah, really cool.
I've been practicing with mine today.
Yep.
So, oh, this is my sock yarn I bought yesterday. The unique one.
Unique yarn, yeah.
Yeah. So today was quite about well, for me, a little bit more than usual. Was about the
accessories.
Yeah, them things.
I got another accessory too. From what's the shop called?
Yarn
Queen. Yarn Queen. I got this from Yarn Queen. Look how metallic-y pretty it is. It's hot pink. Goes with everything I own.
We're also actually full of pasta and pizza.
And dessert.
And dessert.
I had tiramisu.
Yeah. We went to a fabulous, Italian place. We're in St. Clair Beach.
The Esplanade, is that what it was called? Yeah, really good.
Really good. We would have done some videoing of the sea, but it was quite...
I did do a video.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe.
Maybe
we can finish with that.
It was very rough and very windy.
Yeah. You might have to put some music over it so that it's not...
Or you can just sit and listen to the wind.
Maybe.
Yeah. I wasn't going to buy any yarn today, but I've come home with some yarn today.
Me too.
Let's start with my... Oh, I add
More
to the
orange. This is a nice orange.
Yeah,
I like
this one's from Dark Harbour. It's a starboard merino silk. So, merino silk. It's like all floppy. And it's called Firebird.
Rare and exotic beast. Firebird. They're all rare and exotic beasts. So I love that.
Yeah. So this is quite a different orange from yesterday's oranges. It's more copper. Looks more coppery orange in there, but it's more. I don't know. It's not like fruit orange. It's a different kind of.
It's like a Tangelo.
Yeah. Very nice. That's going into my orange collection.
Why don't you go through all of this?
Okay. Then Joy of Yarn.
More orange.
More orange. This one's got orange and green and other colours like purplies and it's called Lydia by Julia Deans. So James, so this is James's new releases, and he was saying how New Zealand women songwriters, singers didn't get as much airtime as males, so he's going
And
to...
they get paid significantly less
Yeah.
too.
So he's calling all of his yarns this particular launch after
Female
female
artists.
recording artists
Yeah.
and their songs. So Lydia is one of my favourite songs.
I thought that was so well thought out.
Mm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's by Julie's. Anyway, there we go. And my last yarn purchase. Now, you know how sometimes you show sparkly yarns and you can't see the sparkle? I bet you can't not see the sparkle. I mean,
It's
look
amazing.
at it.
It's
There
very
is
sparkly.
So much sparkle. So this is another Dark Harbour yarn. It's called Urchin. And
Davy Jones's Locker.
yeah, so you see how it's all like blues and greens.
It's beautiful.
And what is, I think, is incredibly surprising about this is sometimes you get sparkly yarns like this and you can feel the...
You can't.
Yeah, it's so soft. So soft. She had a hat knit up in it. It was really soft.
It's beautiful. Yeah, really, really soft.
It's super saturated, it says. Don't wash it with lighter colours. I'm already going to cast this one on, maybe later. Well, I'm going to make it into a ball and then I'll see what happens. I've already picked the pattern. I'm going to make a Stephen West, what did I say it was called? I can't remember. It's a free pattern and it's just a one skein Zoolandia. It's called
Zoolandia, because I said we could call it Zealandia.
Yeah, New Zealandia.
New Zealandia.
Anyway, that's my yarn purchases.
And I also bought 3 skeins of yarn. These were calling to me on the first day as well, and I resisted them till this morning. It's yarn, fluffy alpaca. It's the Suri alpaca called Surreal. And yeah, 74% brushed baby alpaca. It's gorgeous. And I'm glad I did because both the green and the purple were one of a kind colourways. And the pink is the same pink as I bought yesterday. The salt pink, the Empress. Clearly this pink calls to me. There were some ladies yesterday wearing a Hohi Locatelli cloud something sweater, a colourwork sweater, which has originally been designed in 2 strands of mohair, but one of the ladies was wearing a single strand of suri because suri fills in the gaps more than the mohair. So that's the plan.
It was so pretty.
It was beautiful. So we'll see.
It's like, oh, can you imagine doing colour work with it?
They didn't say it was difficult.
No. I guess I'm thinking, imagine having to
Undo it. Yeah, you wouldn't want to undo it. I will not undo it.
Yeah. Well, you're much better at following patterns and things and instruction.
I will read the instruction first, yes.
Yeah.
And I finished a mitt today.
Oh.
So this is what I've been knitting on while I've been down here. These are mitts for my daughter, just some pop top mitts. Cool. Yeah, so I finished that today. And I even wove all the ends in. Oh yeah, Joy's got some more goodies.
I was told that I've just purchased the Rolls Royce of needles.
They're pretty lovely.
Oh, that one's open.
Are they, so they are, these are the Lantern Moon ebonies. Are they wood or?
Yes, ebony wood. Apparently very, very strong. So I
Beautiful.
so I don't use interchangeables. I mean, my needles are
They're cheapies from
AliExpress.
AliExpress, yeah.
So AliExpress, I got a whole set for $11 or something with free shipping. And then I think I got another set because I could. So that's all my knitting needles. And I very occasionally buy a pair when I'm out and about. Like I've got my
your sock knitting
my
ones.
sock ones, my 3 trios or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
but otherwise it's these other ones, and that's all I use. So I kind of am thinking, I thought about stepping it up a notch. Anyway, the lady at...
Well, firstly, you wanted to buy the whole lot. There was the set there, and I said straight away, just buy one
and see how you
and
go.
see how you go.
And
she agreed,
she
didn't
did.
she? Yeah.
Holland Road yarn lady. Yes. So and she was telling me all about how the history of them, that they were made after the Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
They were really sought after. Then they stopped being made, and then they used to be made in rosewood, but then you can't
Yes,
import
I remember the
rosewood
rosewood ones.
anymore. So now they're made from ebony, and yeah. So I told her my current needle situation, and she said it's going to be like going from an old jalopy to like a Rolls Royce or Bentley or something.
Yeah.
So I got here we go, my 3.5s and 3s, because they're like 3s were the smallest, and I used smaller needles because I'm a loose knitter. And I got a pack with 2 doodah things, cables.
2 different sizes or 2 of the same size?
2 of the same size. I got 80 centimeters, which is like
That's a good size.
what my cheapy ones are from.
Perfect.
They come with a couple of stoppers, so you can take the needles off and put the stoppers on, and which I think is so good.
It's great.
I suppose it's the thing that happens with interchangeables. I just don't know because I never use them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm super looking forward to this. I'm going to cast this on with these. That's why I want. Ooh, what can I make?
So I know what we're doing tonight. We're caking this up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was no Swift and
No, there wasn't this year.
Winder. That would be my one piece of feedback. And I think that's pretty good if that's my only feedback
Exactly.
for the weekend. Yeah, it's been great.
Fantastic. Can I show you these as well?
Oh yeah, okay.
So at Unwind you get a lanyard with your name and a thing, because it's all like closed off and it's a private function kind of thing.
And it has a list of like the classes you've paid for on them too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, because I think we talked about it yesterday, because it had our Polworth and
Oh
Doodah thing on it.
yeah.
And at the end they collect the lanyards and the plastic sleeves to use next time.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah. But we went a step further because Carly's so amazing. She made us lanyards. So we had matching lanyards, which Carly had made on her inkle loom.
Yeah, I wove a length of this on my inkle loom a while ago, and I'm sure I showed you guys when I did it. But I've actually put it to use.
Yeah.
So that's actually quite exciting.
And she put a label on as well.
Yeah.
I can't read.
It says, "You are the best." And mine just says handmade.
Oh, I'm glad I got the "You Are the Best" one.
Yeah. Could have been intentional, Jill.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had our own lanyards, which was so cool as well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think we were both pretty tired. I've actually lost my voice a little bit today. You might be able to hear.
Talking too much.
Yep.
With lots of people, making new friends.
Made lots of new friends. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just reflecting on how nice it was. We're so used to the North Island events that are really hustle bustle, and this is just the South Island version, you know?
So nice. It's
so
relaxed.
chill. Yeah, it was great.
It's relaxed, but if you wanted to be busy, you could be busy.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we
Yeah.
haven't talked about our talks today. We went to 2 talks. We went to one about intentional making. It was very underpinned with understanding of neurodiversity and how that plays out in crafting, which was really interesting. And then we went to a size inclusivity pattern making.
It was just talking about size inclusivity within pattern making.
Yeah. And both were pretty interesting. And it was, again, it's that inclusive kind of vibe that's been happening the last 2 days. Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah. I think the knitting community is so neurodiverse and size diverse. and yeah, we're all a certain type of people in a lot of ways.
Yes. So although some of us are more geeky than others, I feel.
One of the things about neurodiverse people is that they have special interests. And I think a lot of us have a very special interest in yarn. Hence why there's so many podcasters and whatnot. You know, there is that element of neurodiversity that, you know, we're all on the spectrum of some element of neurodiversity, and I think that it's, us yarnies we have that special interest. Yep. And very rarely do we just do one craft. We struggle with finishing things.
What was really nice as well was talking about like diversity was the ladies that were sitting behind us today in the site inclusivity. One lady there was 80, and then on the opposite end there's like some like 20-year-olds, you know, as well. So.
Yeah, so it's age inclusive. Yeah.
Which is very.
I think it'd be good to see more men. I think we're still a long way from men being accepted by the greater social community.
Yeah, which is weird because knitting used to be a men's.
It started
craft.
out as men's, but it's not seen as a masculine thing anymore for some reason.
My dad can knit.
I mean,
we got taught at school.
They get taught, and you get taught as kids by your parents, right? So I think we have a long way to go, is my point.
I can feel that we aren't exuding much energy.
No, we're really very flat.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm back to Auckland tomorrow.
And I'm going to Stewart Island.
Yeah.
Which is at the bottom of the South Island.
Right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom.
As south as you can go.
Yeah. And I'm not going to attempt the Te Waipounamu name. It's something like Rakiuru or Rakiura. Translated, it's, again, my brain's not on. There's something about the southern lights and lights in the sky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a really good place to see the southern lights. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping there's some good solar flares going on because I'd love to see the southern lights. The Aurora Australis.
Aurora Australis, yes. I'm sure I can check.
There's an app.
There's an app,
And there's a Facebook group, which I'm
but
kind
you'd
of...
be able to monitor the solar flaring of the sun.
Yeah.
See
There's an
what,
app.
Yeah.
And it's depending on what levels and things and the chances of seeing it. And of course, it has to be a clear day, clear night, clear skies. That's another thing about Stewart Island is a light pollution free zone. Yeah. So I think the start's going to be amazing. It's also got a lot of Kiwis living on the island, like
Kiwi people.
Kiwi birds. Yeah, which are apparently quite noisy in the night.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard them, but I've heard that they are noisy.
Yeah. So I might even see a Kiwi wandering around. Yeah. But it's a very it's a nature place.
It's an outdoorsy place.
It is an outdoorsy place. It's not my comfort zone. It's as far away from sitting and knitting inside as you could get.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun. It's going to be something different.
Lucky you've got your
I can
walk
walk and knit thing, yeah. Yeah, I probably won't be walking and knitting in the bush. I'll probably end up flat on my face. Trip over a tree branch or something.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then we're got there a few days there, and we're going to drive up to Queenstown, and then we're flying flying back to Auckland, and then driving home, which is nice. A few days off work.
Yeah.
And back in time to have a couple of days. Like I think we're home. We've got 3 more days before going back to work.
Okay.
Because of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself that I didn't take Monday off work. I definitely can't have Monday off because my boss is going away on Tuesday, so I have to go Monday. I knew there was a reason.
What else? There were some good prizes, dog prizes. Things.
Amazing.
Yeah, really good prizes.
Big thank you to Morag for organising.
That's fab.
Yeah. And all of the
just everybody that was involved, the talkers.
Yeah, all of the speakers, all of the teachers, all of the vendors, they were all very generous. You know, people like the Yarn Queen who sponsored the quiet spaces, and yeah, they were all just so generous.
It was nice. It was, the whole thing was just lovely.
Nice, yeah, really nice. Yeah, yeah.
We're planning our next thing next. Anyway, I can't think of anything else to say. I was like, my tummy's full and I'm a bit tired now.
Full buckets though, like
Yes.
full emotional buckets. crafting buckets.
Yeah, and stomach buckets.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, shall we say farewell?
I think
Oh,
so.
photos. So Carly took a load of photos, which she'll share with me.
Yeah.
And I'll probably put them here, I think. Might be a good place for them.
Okay.
So if you want to see trips around Dunedin, there's some the Atlantic Castle that we went to where we started from. Where else did you take photos? You took random photos of...
I took loads of photos of buildings because I have a special interest in buildings.
Yeah, the railway station is a cool building.
Yeah.
And you took some down there at the beach just before.
Yeah.
Oh, like a couple of selfies, which, you know, because it's us. Selfie tonight where at the place we were eating with the sea behind us.
So good. Yeah.
Not quite a selfie, Andrew took the picture.
Oh, wow.
Nearly a selfie. More of a portrait.
Yep.
Anyway, here comes photos. Enjoy. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I hope this wasn't too
Ōtepoti.
long. Yeah.
14. I think we're doing all right. It was probably maybe only 10 minutes longer than normal.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Enjoy our photos.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. And we'll see you
Next time.
Yes, we will. I know.
Mā te wā.